Ssentamu 35 million. Seka. Ezebivulo ezo ezarababandi.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are still continuing with the Bebecool list, but remember today is 1st January. That means we have exactly 14 days until Uganda decides who is going to be their next president or who is going to be their next member of parliament in the different districts that Uganda has. So remember to choose your piece. You may be supporting different people, different political parties, but remember to keep calm, be understanding, understand that you all do not have the same opinion, and protect whatever you have. Remember to choose peace. It is important for you, it is important for myself and everybody that you love. Choose peace. Uganda votes 2026. We are choosing peace over anything. Makola.
Oh, come on, baby. Alwa ebankuba akamaliona nguna tuyogera luzo. Ebalanze mama family ya Ssanyuka.
Anyoyo abadde akubaka nagamba tu-exchange njogera Oluganda bw'oyogera Oluzungu.
Makona akyuse nnyo sakana Oluzungu lulina okubanga nalwo si Makona oli owalulingwe twagobaganya amakooti gabeera gatunudde eno
okitegeera
bayiremu ku Luzungu okumanya Kiyuganda
kinyuma gikole mu Luzungu. Then abasanyuka bagambe mu Luganda to choose peace.
Nigawatandise bya Luzungu
abantu bonna abasanyuka ati kinyuke tugenda kulonda omukulembeze w'eggwanga ng'ennaku z'omwezi 15 omwezi guno gwennyini. Mujjukire okulonda eddembe muyinza oba muwagira political parties ez'enjawulo naye tekibaleetera kweteyagana, tekibaleetera kwawukana. Let us choose peace, tulonde eddembe.
Yes, ate Kiyuganda kinyuma okumanya kinyuma nanenoza mulaba nti neeyagala ndabika bulungi
waguze n'emmotoka se
nnyo nnyo okuba bitandika
yaguze emmotoka
Makona yaguze emmotoka.
Congra Makona. Okay, for the interest of time, with the Budduka speed twagakolako ennyimba nnya. We still have quite a number of songs, so tujja buta interjecting Bebe tumuleke ennyimba zino soke tuzivugemuko ate tujja kumula tu discussing emaaso kawo. So tuddeyo ku list twakomye ku Ducks vibes. Yes. Olimba Lwakuna.
Kati omuntu omulala this time, another person on the list making a good comeback on the list is Kapeke.
Kapeke.
Yeah, with the song Kaba. I think last year I also mentioned that I was saying something special about Kapeke. So congratulations Kapeke. Making a comeback on the Bebecool list in 2025 is Kapeke. One of the artists I hosted at Tondekechwatwe last year. On stage I mentioned that because of his style, fashion sense and cheeky music hooks that stick in the listeners' minds, I wouldn't be surprised if he outcompeted many of the male artists in Uganda. This guy has found a winning formula: catchy hooks, a dance, audience engagement. Young people love dancing because they have a lot of energy within them. But wait, I have seen older people tailoring and sing also. So congratulations, Kapeke. He is also creative in style.
Yes.
Yeah, fashion and engaging abantu. So you ataka imba, agatayo dance and it's working well.
Mu Uganda omuyimbi kimutwalira bbanga ky'okufuuka established essaawa zino.
Establishment is relative because Uganda is so fast. Oyinza okulowooza nti oli established ng'ate oli bakwerabidde. Establishment kwe kunywera sikyo. Oyinza okulowooza nti onywedde mu Uganda wano ne bajja bakuyisaako eggaali mu dakiika 2 nga teri akujjuka.
Olina kukola otya?
Kola nnyo. Olaba ffe abasookawo tukyakola. Olaba Moses Matovu akyakola. Just olina kusigala nga ki okola nnyo.
Okay.
So next on the list is Lydia Jasmine. Wow. Yes. Someone ayinza okwebuuza why Lydia Jasmine comes on Bebecool's list this time. Lydia Jasmine, the same reason. Let's give Lydia Jasmine a round of applause for the hard work on the body of wax, the album. Yes. Chindekele may not be a very big song, but one of the most important things that I want to mention here, as my opinion says, a female artist went out there and did 16 tracks, compiled them, launched them, tried to push. And that's where we want the industry to go. So when you talk about professionalism, she's now, if she's to present wax, she has album.
A 16-track album.
Yes. Of course here I don't have APAS, but I must mention APAS here. Because APAS also had the album the other year.
Yeah.
So you can see that the trends, and of course now, after Lydia, you'll hear many more artists, coming up with albums this year, hopefully. So kudos Lydia Jasmine.
So you're encouraging artists to call albums?
Yes, definitely.
But it has also become very difficult to market the songs beyond the album. Because ota album nenga uhuza abayimbi kuliko nyimba ki nga they cannot.
Anti papasa album tebera nti nyimba zonna zibeere hit songs that are played in bars. If you go back to Go Mama, to Break the Chains album, otakwe sananga, you can play that music in your house this year up to the next 40 years. But I can guarantee you nti enyimba ezabeera ku Bebecool list 4 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, tezikyazanya anywhere. You get it? So who is benefiting? The one who does music that has longevity. So abantu balina okuyiga okutegeera nti no business so si muzanyo. Kalikuleeta ye kugamba kyo onoonya hiti kufuna bivulu. Naye nze kati gwe anoonya ebivulu onoonya sente. Nze sikyanoonya sente. Nze kati noonya longevity ya music. A song like Home, you were talking about Home on my album.
Yes.
That is music you cannot compare with any of the songs that are here.
It's actually a song you just want to listen to in your free time.
Exactly.
Relate to the lyrics and understand it.
If you listen to a song called Wait on my album, it carries way too much sense than all the songs combined on the Bebecool list.
But baby, back to Lydia Jasmine. Ekimutegesezaako nti because yakola album.
Yes.
Wadde talina luyimba luli
Really outstanding.
Abayimbi togenda baleetera mayindi egamba nti nabo buli mwaka tebakole ennyimba wadde tezijja kubanga zisobola okuyitamu.
At the end of the day,
Bebecool list you.
No, it's not that. This list, my opinion, must support the industry and directly support the artists who put in a lot of work. Why do you, people may ask, you had during my time, Break the Chain, they are pushing a new Joshua Baraka. because I saw him on the road pushing. Ate Abannayuganda abasinga baali baagala muzira lwakuba wa luzungu. Okitegere bibabeeramu ebyo tya oli weeri tasobola kuba eno. But you see, bwe twaleratinga, when we work together, every time bwe namwogerangako kati bano abooluganda ne batandika okuwaayo attention. And finally, wrong places, oba ne Morocco jamusanga nga azanya kaleero. Okitegeera.
Joshua yetaaga audience eyo by
Yes, indeed, of course, we need everybody. In music, you need everyone. Tewali wongonze bano babalia. The more numbers you have, the better. And you know music is a game of numbers. So tosa damanti balito better. So another artist on the Bebecool list is Final.
Yeah.
Final with the song Che Che.
Yeah.
Akayimba kankuba nange nakagala nnyo. I think it was towards the beginning of this 2025, right?
Yeah, that's okay.
Like 5 years.
He has written many songs, many hit songs for others, yet unbelievably it took him years to learn a big song for himself, according to my team. You know, when I do my research, I also talk with my team and they give me information.
Bamukubanga ekikono nga tebamuwa credit.
Honestly, I don't know this.
Olaba kyewakolanga ng'owa credit ba songwriters,
Yes.
ba audio producers.
Yes.
That has been part of the problem why so many songwriters have been frustrated.
Yes.
You know, nga bakola nyimbo ba projects naye nga tebabawa their flowers. So they stay behind the curtains. So ekyo kyatawanyamuko Final for some good time.
And that unfairness ebeera mu bayimbi, I don't understand. Ofiirwa ki when you give someone credit? I don't understand how people think. Yesterday I was talking to an artist, a young artist who was telling me about her music. She's a girl. And she was telling me, so I asked her, okay, give me your songs, let me go on YouTube. And then she's like, my YouTube was deleted. I'm like, what do you mean was deleted? By my manager. Because twice how do you do that?
Because omuyimbi naye lwaki aba agenda nga nakuteekamu time. Argument y'aba manager.
Okay. Then beera ne YouTube channel yo nange mbere neya. Siba bbiri. Bwe twawukana osigaze yo osigaze yo.
Ayinza ogenda bateekamu emputu bebe.
Nedda, at the end of the day, there are two things here. You must look at n'omuyimbi musaasire, ne manager musaasire, naye n'omuyimbi musaasire. Kati obadde omupushinga, kati osangudde YouTube channel. Kati, really, what's going on here?
Oba baavu just.
Why? Anyway, he has written, Final had written many hit songs for others, yet unbelievably it took him years to learn a big song for himself, according to my team. I honestly don't know this guy, but I enjoy Cheche. Some people just need...
Oteka kwa wamulaba naye tomujjukira. Oyinza okuba wamulaba naye nga tomujjukira.
Anti nyinza okuba nga namulaba naye nga simanyi nti yeyeeyo oyo.
Final noonya Bebecool.
So some people just need prayers answered. So those are Final Bamusabire, because he has good art. To me that was a very special, art. Then Vinka comes on the list again. Vinka makes his list with Lala. Lala, yeah, I accepted, yes. I think Vinka should musubira more, but techigana wabanga bikamu ne yeyagala.
Also with that Vinka inokuba mu mwaka nga at least ayinamu ennyimba bbiri.
Yeah, she's a new artist on the block. She's not 15, 20 years. So bobo chali mo 5-10 years.
Obeera new.
Bebe omuyimbi okubeera within 5 years. Aba akyali mupya.
Nyo. I mean, you're competing with people of 25, 30 years in the industry. 35 years.
25, 35 years in the industry. Tobera ku Bebecool, Chameleon, and Bobby Wine.
Moses Matovu.
The band artists as well. We have the likes of
Ssentamu-Bebecool,
Geoffrey retired. So that means you're competing with people that have more experience, and you can easily.
And by the way, different genres.
Yes. But make no mistake, what we are going through now, Chibera, it's just a choice to okay, pressure, so no need to look for a hit song. That's the truth. Naibu ntuma nongamba encha bebe endongo.
Somo kufunza bakyalina okukola ennyo.
Ekitegeeza wali okola break the chains, wali tolowooza kucha.
Sali focused ku hit. Nali focused to body of works esobola okubeera wali we bateeka wali ya Burna Boy, we bateeka wali ya KAIYZ, nga neyange basogiteekawo. And I achieved it. So we are going to now wait for the second album. Debater Broken Chains.
Esooka yali break the chains.
Yes.
Eddako
broken chains. No. Broken chains. So
broken chains coming soon.
Yes.
Okay, tuddaku
artist omulala. Vinka, congratulations, and of course Swans Avenue is doing a good job on that lady, but she's also doing a good job fairly to herself.
Okay.
Now another artist, slightly added a japo naye. Now Chala Bisenga, because while something, you know, the list is also supportive where necessary. Reggie
yabaleta alina kuba ku list.
Waliwo abantu bayimbi babiri nga tebanaddeske na basaako naye ate nga mpulira kinkakatako oba there's something, maybe people will discuss that. The song is called Oweshe. Naye
yata EP last year.
Yata EP.
Yes, yata EP.
Aba EP sibogerako. But Reggie is standing at the apex of an argument that we still need to push. That you don't need to live in Kampala to be a big star in Uganda. So because of that, yaino limbo lunene nnyo naye luno lutusembera lujja okuyimba and ate yaluyimba mu Nyankole. So if it is appreciated like that, I think that direction also needs to be mentioned.
Yeah.
And the song is big. It is a big song.
But also beyond just the song, because of Reggie, he opened doors for T-Paul, the Angola show and Oku Cricket Oval, Omega 256.
Yes.
Still you're opening doors to Tulabera Omega Ngaze. Nakola n'ekintu ekirala muyimbi yekka yakoze single show mu Kacheka Stadium.
Yeah, for the first time.
So for the first time. So that's a very big artist.
Yeah. It's a good achievement. Though but we give him credit again Olwecho. Yes, as a regional artist, is now a national artist in a region, and he's pulling massive crowds, which is good. So he needs that support and he needs that recognition. So
do you want to say Reggie is still a regional artist or is a national artist?
He's a national artist. Reggie is a national artist in a region. Because however much is a national artist, Reggie Teavai Mbara. Yes. He's a national artist in a region.
Alright, was Zako region. Russia Tukomia is a national artist in Tukoma.
And because we still need to encourage those who live in different regions to know that they can still do what they do best from there and they take over the country.
Okay.
Yes.
So we have a kulisirwa Ssentamu-Bebecool.
It's massive. I think we can justify him being on the list.
Okay.
So, Katono, the next artist, I don't know. Yenga we never done the art. Tibamukayanya, Uncle Chumi.
Uncle Chumi naye wabaddo
azze ku list
naye abadde wakwegayibwa mu kyuma
ekyuma kyabadde kimugaaya naye nga
kyo kyamutegesezaako
alina oluyimba lunene abantu balukkiriza okutegoba. The people accepted it. That's what I say, that art is art. You don't know what people want. And now it has been stretched into anyone can do anything as long as it becomes interesting for people and entertaining. Okay? I mean, this is a fellow or an individual who has so much negative, but is a young, person in the country looking for a life. The main reason lwaki namutandeko eradde nti yes oluyimba lwaddewo nze siwandiika ku bantu bampisa mbi. Oluyimba lwabaddewo naye osokudde ebbali n'ogaa naye waayi omuntu ono alwanye n'obulamu in one way or another. You understand? N'amala era n'afunayo akayimba akamutambuza n'avaayo eri ewabi n'asemberako eno kumpi. Era nemulaba naye azoganya abantu ku intaneti oyo.
Abo tugambe nti simba fe
oluyimba lwebwe lwamulese.
The song Gokutegopa back then, it was the songs we used to consider as bubblegum music.
Yeah, such songs are the songs.
Why is it on the list? And yet back then we need Bebecool for getting quality music. You only put quality music on the list. But now we are seeing a song that people take as bubblegum music onto your list.
The list does not specifically recognize sense music only. It does recognize songs that are accepted by people.
That means you can have bubblegum music as long as people accept.
You see, music is meant to, it's food for soul. So if it does entertain people and people like it, that's the purpose why a song was done. So, and most especially, you just kwesanga enyimba ezogera sense enya abantu tebazagala. Naso zibabuulirira nnyo abantu tebagala babuulirira too much sometimes. Tuba n'ebizibu biki. So you can give a good example of my album. The songs are so good, they speak too much sense and everything. But people will listen to it when they are in a certain mood. Never bakoye, bagenzeko mupia one, bagala bino. Be balancing the life. So you can't beat the least tesura ko jawo fact. I try so much not to be biased. If people have accepted, God is the case. So
Uncle
Chumi comes naye advice yange eri nti ebigambo ebichafu bikendereko. Because if she had followed wazaako nazaako
yazaako
alina oluyimba lwe yazaako
lwaki omwoyo walolima lwaki omwoyo gwokola ki gwokwabula teguninya baguninya.
Amanyi lisiti yo ebeerako nyimba Bebecool z'amanyi.
Olwo
telunaba kutuuka kumatuka bebe.
Yes. Okay. Next on the list this year again is Shiba Karungi. Shiba comes on naye katono. But Shiba, yes, but because there's nothing as difficult, let me say this. Shiba Karungi, welcome back from your maternity leave. Credit to the effort made during your comeback. Somebody may not be a massive song, but the effort you put in brought you back into the spotlight and was recognized by many people in the country. We have to give credit of miezi mwenda simi awumude atena akomawo nasanga nga space we kitegeeza abalala. I don't know.
She took
they should be here on the list.
Yeah.
I think sometimes there is that spot that is left for someone that has had.
They shouldn't. You see, that's what we talk about. There shouldn't be space left. An artist should fill the whole space. That's why Mamusigala Mulabaka million so we don't want to leave any space. If Give a good example. Anyway, we'll just discuss these names because those are the reasons why I have a bigger info after the artists. Yes. So
Shiva,
we'll come back.
somebody.
Shiva, keep going. I think your space is still there. Wavao.
So Shiva Chari Queen.
We have Vao.
Engula Chajina.
Yagisangawo space ye we yali.
Tewali agikwatako engulu
ekirabikanga
olinawo ogambidde nti kabadde kabula kata.
Anti, because when you think about things, sitting I know limbo luneno. But even the two good songs Zaina, based on the fact that you have had maternity leave, ladies know how difficult it is to bounce back.
Yeah.
It's not a simple thing. Men don't know, but you know it's hard. So another person on the list now. This lady, I don't know this artist, but I keep hearing the name, Tracy Mellon.
Tracy Mellon.
Yes. Tracy Mellon is a trending name without a clear outstanding hit song. For me, my people who are arguing with me, telling me Tracy Mellon.
When you say outstanding hit song, clarify on that.
Specifically, I can't point a finger to any song from Tracy Mellon.
But you know the artist.
I don't know the artist, but I know the name.
Bebecool.
Yes.
Kijja kitokuba nti you live in Uganda, babeera mu Uganda, they have big songs. But tobamanyi.
Talina luyimba lunene. Nalibadde ndumanyi nga ne video ngimanyi nga ne chorus ngiyimba. Naye erinnya libadde buli wamu as a new artist.
Tukole just sample mu bannamawulire. Kayimba kyaka Tracy. Bakayita batya? Ogenda kukiraba. Kagenda katya?
So, Bebecool, are you saying
Yeah, akogedde wo.
For us, you know
Lyrics zireka zibatawaani. But Bebe, when you say that, I was at some dinner some time back at Sheraton, and she was performing, and I was seated to this lady from a development partner, Ngatamla Bagakok stage. But when she started to sing, she asked me, "Who is this girl?" And I told her, "This is Tracy Mellon." I was like, "This is a great artist."
that's exactly what I mean.
Aneta Twins Amusaida Musala still because she's still a new kid on the block.
That's why she's on the list.
Yes.
To be a new kid on the block and your name is flying everywhere for the right reasons. Because the only reason it's flying everywhere is people keep saying there's a very good new artist.
Three songs that have done well. Ogenda Kuchiraba, there is To Kavayo, there is Kakana, and they've been doing so many songs. Yes.
They're fairly good songs.
yes, but Bebecool, nze kyembuuza. For you to know an artist in Uganda, olina okubanga oluyimba lw'olumanyi, lyrics ozimanyi.
Not necessarily lyrics. And zimanyi naye mbeera manyi chorus kubanga this is what happens to artists. Omuntu akuba hit etusangayo ne mu kisenge.
N'ogamba ani ono.
N'ogamba ani ono awe wotandikira. Okitegeera toyinza dinayinga ne bw'oba wakayingira bwoti mu club oba mu bar genda okulira DJs zibazannya. So the song will come to you, so you keep asking, who is that?
So what can she do?
I mean, she's new. She's on the way. She's on Bebecool's list. Meaning her plan is probably working. Yeah, not just kuongera mbongezi. But you know, Aveo alemekubele Aveo ajeno.
Okay.
Visibility maybe. Yeah, but for me, when mumanyide weyo, mumanti ayimba bulungi nnyo.
Okay.
Mbabuuza ennyimba ziriwa?
Alogedde oluyimba, taluyimbye alogedde olugezi.
Songs Tracy Mellon, it's not easy. Okujja n'ojja n'ogwa ku Bebecool list nga tolinako luyimba.
Okay. So we've so far done quite a number of songs. To get a refresher. I hope it will work. Okay. Yes, we're going to just do a recap of the songs that we have so far analyzed. We started with the Bebecool album, Break the Chains. Netugenda ku Joshua Baraka, Wrong Places. Netugenda ku Elijah Chitaka, Echange Chibebi Daily Bando, Nendala. Netukirira ku Dax Vibes at My Door. And then of course netugenda ku Kapeke Kaba, netukirira wansi ku Lydia Jasmine ora album ye Giacola 2025. Final Cheche netugenda ku Vinka Lala, netukirira wansi ku Reiji Oweshe, netuja ku Uncle Chumi Gokute Goba, Shiba Karungi mukomyawo kuva mu maternity, tubadde ku Tracy Melon.
Kakati is it, the rest together with the simplest thing that most artists do when they want to get away with the year, which is collabos. So the following are the best collaborations.
Collabo shortcut.
Collabo shortcut. There are also songs, but usually this is time when you man okuja konga waliwo ekiri special, and the most special I must specifically talk about this lady because bwavayo nakola to me I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
So for the collabos, the best collabo so far, Cindy Sanyu and Omega 256, that is See You Tonight. Sibeera so surprised Cindy wakola oluyimba olwakabi. Oyo musuulira kubanga oba nakola nsobi ki Cindy? Sigira the experience.
Cindy naye agwamba legends.
Cindy amanyi nnyo nti nkisuubira.
Agwamba legends.
Yes, of course. Cindy, you know their voices that when someone gets a microphone, now projecting a voice, you don't expect any mistake anywhere. Ugatako confidence, ugatako experience, the timing, the everything. I think more or less, I just have to thank Cindy for having done that with Omega 256. I badly want to see Omega 256 with a big song, or 2 or 3. That's a female artist in Barara who also should break that chain of regional to national artist. Of course, I take her as a national artist now. You know, when we were performing more portrayal as a president. To me, I saw Reggie, named Omega, as national artist. But there's something special about that girl. Omega. Those Dunji, she's just atuyamba tukolereyo.
But Baba could See You Tonight, then never ko Uganda Chinuma.
Oh.
Yeah. It was a big song.
Uganda Chinuma is a song?
Yeah.
I thought it's a project.
It's a song.
It's a project with a number of songs.
Yes.
Oh, it's a project?
Yeah, with a number of songs.
Naye mukola bubi kuwata mitupushi. Nzolaba nange sinzimanyi.
Kubadde toyagala.
Naye.
Wallahi.
Kyogamba teziriiko ku listi already.
Teziriiko. Mukola bubi.
Tuveeyo Rasta, tuveeyo. Tunaye ku nsonga eno yennyini. Wali eri, and I want to pick your mind because fan bases zizze zikubagana for the last 2 years between Cindy and Shiba.
Yes.
And since you're an authority in the industry, obaddewo olabye abayimbi, I want to pick your mind. Waliwo ogambidde nti oliwo yagenda ku maternity leave, Crown yasigala weyali naye ng'ate ne Cindy yaliwo.
Cindy ate ali waggulu nnyo. Proof mwagirabira ku concert.
So how do you rate these two artists?
No, Cindy is way better artist than Shiba. That is without a doubt. Cindy is way a better artist, way more experienced. But you see, artists have their followings and their beliefs. people will come and tell you Chameleon is way better than Bebecool. Bebecool, people will come and tell you Bebecool is way better than Chameleon. So, but waberawo ebintu by'obwogejjera technicalities. I mean, Jose Chameleon asooka kuyimba ebintu byayimba nga bwayimba, then Bebecool najja nakola ennyimba nga Home, ennyimba nga Love You Every Day. Jose Chameleon tasaazikola. Okitegedde? Naye ate nojja nogaa nti naye Bebe asooka okuyimba Basiima Ogenze. Yes. Asobola okuyimba Vumilia. Yes. What's the So when you compare Cindy with Sheba, the answers, I definitely knew what was going to happen. Cindy asokuyimba ne kumizinda lebifu nakuloze Ssentamu-Bebecool.
So wow.
First of all, I just appreciated both ladies for stepping up and saying,
naye ate mu battle yo ne Radio and Whistle.
Yes.
Radio yali hello Radio yali vocalist wakabi naye n'obateeka ku side eri naawe nodde eno side ate n'ogamba era neyo wagiwangula.
Ate bato bagiwangulira wali mu maaso wenyini. Bato tebagiwangula bigambo ku stage ko bagiwangulira. Era nzijukira I think bato eyo namala bamaliriza music waabwe in 1.5 hours or 2. Kati ng'atenze nali ntandika butandisi. So bw'ogamba nti ogenda okubatolinga Bebecool, take ebintu together obingi mulaini.
So Cindy kyalina.
Hati naye agadde omubuuza akantu ako weewalidde okaleeta. Battle yo ne Good Life wagezaako okubuuza ku bantu abalala.
Setaga kubuuza.
Oba wakola decision eyo n'ogamba nti mwemba wangu tukiwedde.
Batebeera bweti. One, live wali audience yokka ebeekulaga nti gundi bamukubi gundi awedde. Kubanga kiggwera awo. That's number one. Audience awo ega. Number two, last man standing. Bato kyetegeeza.
Ennyimba zammwe ziweddeyo.
That's why okubatolinga Chameleon. It's a draw down till dawn in the morning. Ntino, when it comes to number of songs, Femi tuzina. When it comes to quality of the songs, Femi tuzina. When it comes to energy on stage, Femi tulina. When it comes to amaloboozi okusigalawo paka kumaca, awo tusandika okwawukana.
At some point olina wogamba nti
kati bw'olina amala ku ssaawa 10 ng'omulala akyagenda mu maaso, audience yeesigala ekyaenjoyinga oli aba 10 tewaliwo kibuuza. N'ennyimba ziweddeyo. Kati ayo conversation ogirekera audience. Kati bato yange ne Bobby yatuuka time ennyimba baabuzayo emyaka ng'atenze muzenyi maga 22.
Bebecool.
Yes.
Nedase.
Yes.
Naye eyo twatuuseyo tutya.
Nga 22.
Poza atwali katikati.
Nabuukira akatimba. Bato yaffe kwaliko akatimba kaseparating. Natandika okukola distraction. Kati ne batandika ne mutandikako akaseyinga akagamba na njagala audience ka following mugambe ayimbe yimba audience ne picking ane mugamba yimba byakatemba biveeko kola ki yimba naye nga nze nkimanyi nti ennyimba zikuze ki ziwedeyo bwe mba ngenda ku bato n'omuyimbi nkwata ennyimba ze zonna nenziwandiika wansi from the best to the worst and all. Then nenzijeeza ne nenzilistinga netandika okumatchinga. Those are things people don't do. Bamulowooza bato ebeera bu bato. Radio and Whistle, rest in peace Radio and Whistle's thing was so simple for me. Balina all big songs zalinga over 30. Nega tenze naine nyimba ngabibi. So I just came and nyamba the show of Nentula. Knowing until no, but remember what 3 minutes, but what you go away there 2 hours. You can cover national anthem. So time
so but you ne chameleon we bateli wo. Ngobole wali elingo koye. Tedi aso tocha ina kola battle.
Kati who died battle? Rematch na
Nebo biwai.
babitanya neza.
Loli yali ayimbaji.
Loli yagezanga ko. Mumba musajja kama muone sekalaba awego.
Today you're listening. Cindy, see you tonight.
Cindy, see you tonight.
Yes.
Thank you so much, legendary Cindy. And then, of course, other collaborations of the year, Kapati, Alien Skin, and Sandra. This, again, describing where the music has gone. That talent does not matter anymore. We from your age to show abantu bayinza okyagalirayo n'okola akati akasente. So I don't know whether the song belongs to Alien or belongs to
Alien.
Okay, then wano credit more olw'okugyayo. I think Akawala, but has she done anything else?
Yeah, she has another song beyond.
Lwakunyonyola.
I know Larira yalikola ni Alien nenga lulwe olwasooka. Nepaka.
Oh, that song should have been on.
Yes.
No.
Awani wazoze mukagera.
Kati Nepaka wa Sandra. Then Kapati wa Alien.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Then Sandra is confidently seated on the list there.
Okay.
Yes. Then Twina Wanula have a piece and
temperature.
Yes, temperature. Twina ekisododo.
Nga tonagenda nnyo. Lwakuba olesa ekisododo.
Tulina ekisododo. Bw'otateeka kisododo ku list. Oba owedde.
Bebe, badde nsawa. Ekisododo ekyo kyetaaga obudde.
Bungi.
Era tutuno tugenda awo.
Ewe tugenda.
Kisododo and the last collabo is Soloboka. Simanyi
Soloboka. Masasi ganayinuka. Omuyimbi bamuyita Mad King.
Ani?
Mad King.
Ye Mad King.
King
featuring Nandola.
Nandola.
I'm not surprised. Naye.
Yeah.
Kati awe mboze kwaje.
Kale, let's take a break. Wetukomawo, I'll get your opinion first on Real Puzzle, yes. Then Ava Peace, then tujja kwogerako ne Nandola ku list eri enkadde.
Tugenda kwogera ku
Mad King, yes. Tujja kwogera ku Mad King. Okay, let's take a break. Thank you so much for streaming. You can be part of the conversation. #Bebecool list. Tujja kuba tufuna obubaka bwo after the break. Let's come back.
And I think it's now going to go live.
Yeah.
On the pages also.
Soloboka. It's so done.
this trend, and when comparing songs, numbers and artists' quality. This indicates a worrying general decline in the industry. Yet with quality studios like KAIYZ-AMERICAN gifted to us by the President of the Republic of Uganda, things should be improving. Of course, and many more, high-tech studios in the country and technology. This decline is mainly caused by a number of factors, to mention but a few. Laziness in artists, that's number one. Number two, low and sometimes false confidence. That's number two. Low and sometimes false confidence in artists. Number three, lame excuses. Lame excuses by artists. Number four, drug abuse.
Because the music
to be not decline music okukawansi ekisooka abayimbi banafu nnyo, ekyokubiri abayimbi beewa false confidence,
olowooza nti oli wakabi nga toli
wakabi, kati olowooza nti oli wakabi nga toli wakabi osigala awo ekifo kyokubeera ng'okkiriza nti naye mmanyi nkyalina okukola ennyo, awo n'osigala ng'okola. Kiringa omuntu najja neyekonvinsinga nti alina ennyumba, munange bwewekonvinsinga nti olina ennyumba ebeerawo mutwe gwe era tozimba mu biseera biroga nina ennyumba owekitegeera. So you're better off saying sirina nju, and it will force you okugenda okuzimba ki enju. So false confidence eyo mbi nnyo. Then abayimbi balina excuses ez'ekisiru ze bawa, semanyi copyright, semanyi bida teo ate kati ffe wetwayimbira. Anyway, kansooke nsome then to discuss again.
Okay. Nebiragala.
At my age of 23, I traveled to Nairobi by bus and I hustled in a country where I knew no one. Uganda then had very few radios, about 50 radio stations, and very few TVs, maybe about 10 TVs. And there was no social media. Still, I hustled, made good music, supported brothers like Jose Chameleon, teamed up with Bobby Wine, collaborated across East Africa with Waire and Nazizi, recorded global hit songs like Fire Anthem, Kube, Fireburn. I won Kora Awards, nominated for mobile nominations in the UK, and I performed on a global stage, the biggest ever stage to be in music here, and it's still the biggest. Here 4664, here the 90th birthday, the late Nelson Mandela. Because of music and hard work, I met global icons such as Nelson Mandela, the late, rest in peace, Will Smith, Chris Rock, Amy Winehouse, rest in peace, Lewis Hamilton, and many other big stars. Today, many Ugandan artists focus only on a local scene, which isn't bad, but it's too small given the advantages that are there today. More radio stations, big social media and many platforms, social media-wise, better technology, government support, and many other ideas. That is why I often refer to Joshua Baraka, who is fully trying to exploit those opportunities. I therefore congratulate all artists who made it on the Bebecool list in 2025, but as Ugandan artists, we must identify our weaknesses and act accordingly. With memory, or with the moral authority given to me by my longevity status, I mean no disrespect to anybody, only I call to all stakeholders to raise the bar higher. Happy New Year 2026.
All right. That is the address officially, and now tusigaze dakika si nyingi nnyo to dive straight into the discussion. First things first, you mentioned some of the things related the music way Uganda over the entertainment industry to decline, omuli drugs, lame excuses, fake confidence, etc, etc. There is a new shift in the industry. Back in the day, I think you're one of those artists nga ebala we kuyita performinga bobagamba toyimba mubala. And yet right now the new shift has been, the bars have been responsible for bringing in international artists. We are slowly by slowly not seeing outdoor events, big outdoor events, as a platform for artists to showcase. There is a decline on that side. Simani Evakuchi, I don't know if it's a new shift that you've observed, but basically what does this mean to the entire creative and entertainment industry if there is a shrinking split space for platforms to showcase young talent?
Thank you very much, Ochiboriza. You're asking the right question at the right time. Now, because of the quality of music and quality of artists dropping, it is difficult for big investors to continue investing big. So now, people who used to invest in, to do a big concert in Lugogo, you bring in about half a billion, 500 million shillings, okay? Then you organize a show and then you're very sure that people will come to watch. But today, if you go to Lugogo and you organize a gig, the songs that you're going to announce Gokuteko Ba, you're going to announce Sudodo, you're going to announce Soloboka. So, when you announce those songs, I am 100% very sure that you will get a loss. Yesterday I did habitats. But I told you last time, my churches are taking more people now. People are opting to go to church on 31st than for concerts. And I think again, proof was done seen yesterday. If there was good quality music, because tables was booking, so it's difficult to. It should not be difficult for us to say the truth. Quality of music is say. Mwenna mudende abachiwakanya abadde discussing mudde okulist emyaze twakola, compare the songs every year, compare the listing into mwaka guno 2019 season, 2020 season, 2021 up to now, you will definitely agree with me that the quality has gone berserk. So that has affected the events. It will affect, because now you find that events are happening in bars instead of outdoor auditoriums or stadiums. So, which means that music is meant for bars. So what is going to happen? Also, the artist who has been paid 3 million is now going to be paid 1 million. Then Ojapa Sanganga echo favoringa DJs. Era yesterday na day jogera next to one. Nemugamba now the DJs are going to go to 5 million, while artists are going to go to 2 million and 1 million. That's where it's heading. But it's all because of the quality of music. I tell you what quality of music is known. Now we can give you more feeling and pay. Okay? I will still refer you to Bebecool, to Chameleon, to Joshua Baraka, to Elijah Chitaka. You get it, to Mesa Semakula. You get it? There's a way you feel as an artist that a bar. No. Even the promoters will never take you to a bar. You get it? So, I think that's where the issue is.
Politics are affecting the industry.
Politics will always affect anything, but it depends. Of course, it affecting it positively, not negatively. On individual artists, that's expected and understandable. But not politics also affecting the type of songs that we do. The type of songs that we do as an outcome of the 4 weaknesses reason created there. And PCB, Zidja, because people are using a lot of drugs, Tevachatia, Bakoledin too, then Nefanana Zamayim is far. Kagamanola now, maybe on Tunolida, 2 million over time. Watch the game. Because Yasuza knew Domwenge at a midday, a Fananabi at so all that crap.
Okay. You talked about musicians not having music that can be played for a long time. But if we talk about this music thing, we cannot only blame the artists. There are writers, there are producers, there are different people that are included in the whole song. So if we are to say the artist as an artist has, released a song, and the song doesn't really sound like it is supposed to be sounding, can you take back the blame to the producers and the writer?
No, you can't take the blame to a producer, you can't take the blame to a writer. The choice is for the artist. When they present for you a song, it's either you say yes, I like it, or not. And I'm not saying don't sing those songs, but sing a few, but go back to we know Bako music. That's why, and I advise you, that's why the likes of Bebe and Chameleon are going to stay for long. When you go back and listen to Jose Chameleon's music, why do you think he's still Jose Chameleon? Because of quality music, because of sense in the music. And that is what I fear, that all artists, like 70-80% of the new era artists, are going to fail. Because first of all, bonna batunudde maaso tebali atunudde mabega gyava, naye mabega gyova waliyo abajja kati bagenda kusanga nga ebiyimba byo byavaako dda ate nga nawe olina okuvaawo kubanga bwega music gwewakola takutte yakwata wansi ku mirandira so bakugjewo mangu. That's why you see mwe mubeera mubuuza abayimbi nga bavaako mangu. That's the reason.
Oyogedde ku 4 weaknesses mwe mulina okugamba nti banafu abayimbi. Are you saying nti banafu in branding, banafu obwongo tebayiiya, creativity?
Obunafu nkwadde example egamba nti ku myaka egyo gyennyini nga ndi 23 nze nalinya baasi negenda e Kenya nenwana nenoonya studio nenoonya abaakabi nenkola nabo netukola paka we nafuuka Bebe ne Kamili najja ne mubeezaayo ne tudda. That is effort. Naye omuyimbi wano akeera nagenda emakindi mu ka studio nakola oluyimba nagenda mu ndongo nawaayo nalimba. How? Joshua Simba kayiyo Ssentamu nalinya nagenda ku nyonyi ogenda okumulaba nga alina producer gwasanze banyigananga navaayo nagenda e Germany nakola kino. Oba tutegeera success tesobola kusanga wakubye kayimba mu studio nebigwa. No, success comes with a lot of things. Banaye tuwa competing, we out-competed ourselves, and even up to now we are tuchakwata kabwa race chagena maso. So me when I look at the artists elamba sanga and I wonder nengamba kakati ono mugambechi, but I keep giving advice and saying there is no success, there is no comfort mu mirimu gyetukola. Oba oli wa banka, oba oli musomesa, banaye osigala okyagatta oyiiya okyasindika okitegeera. That's why songs went omuyimbi ojja kwesanga omuyimbi akoze ki ng'agudde.
We have just I think 3 or 4 minutes to wrap up. I don't know, time might not allow us to open the floor to the members of the press, but let me just, the last 2 questions. These are purely about government policy. This year we saw government's commitment to the creative sector. Yatua 66 billion. Government gave us 66 billion in the national budget, which was a good thing for the industry. Naye sichiwangu na abayimbi bafunye sente zino. Gwengali so close to the corridors of power. Maybe you can give us an update on where that money is, how can the artists access that money. Secondly, when we were entering the year 2025, the president announced that yali atuwadde ekirabo ekya copyright management system. Guweddeko tetumanyi update. kati gwe ngali nanye omukulu kindly soko tuwe update ye sente ezafulumira mu budget ne copyright law management system.
Kansoke ku kyemuyita copyright management system. Ebyo ebintu omuntu yamayo nayo bagamba omuyimbi oyo ayogera ebintu byatategeera.
Are you saying nti buli wajja
kubanga ekintu kye bayita copyright management system tikiriyo mu nsi. We are amending the copyright law. And amending the copyright law bwe tukimala ogyamendinga tugamba twali eggulu, we discuss those issues eggulu ne tugamba tunoonye system esobola okutrackinga music. It doesn't track copyright. The technology only tracks your music to see where did your song play, how many times it played, and can you get paid this much. So those two things are totally different. But anyway, now again, that technology requires a lot of things.
Hardware.
It requires hardware. Because I came up with that factor tree. If you go on the internet and remember when Nabakambanga over 10-15 years ago, I created what I call a factor tree. Factor tree, I'm a government of solving in connections. Mama, this is a music, is an entertainment, there's 9 domains. Remember, I'm a member in the UNCC. Entertainment industry of 9 domains. Domains is omwenda zigwa in different ministries. Okay? Naye amateeka okukyusa etteeka lya copyright lino wabbali. Kitegeeza olina okugenda mu mandate eri mu ministry ya gender, omala ogende mu ICT, omala ogende mu URA because bebakwasaganya emisolo, omala ogende mu education, omala ogende mu so okusobola okukwasaganya all those entities ne ziba nga totataganyiza gavumenti bwekola because bw'oba okyusa etteeka limu mu music li affecting and collecting esente mu URA kati wa URA ye dijja kugamba nti no nze temunsumbuwa nze collectinga ki musolo sooka ondage bwe mbanga omusolo guno bwe munkyumbuwa guno nesigufuna ngenda kufunirawa. So olina okuddayo n'olaga wa URA wagenda okufunira. Nojja ku kyempisa culture, okay? Nojja mu ministry ne bateekawo amateeka. Kati ogundi yaleeta Computer Misuse Act, okay? Ennyimba ezivuma. Ebyo byonna bijjaamu
eziwemula.
So okwamendinga copyright nga yo, it is its own side. Then okola system eri technology oyo nakyo kirala. So technology oyo government mzee gwe project yagikwasa omukyala ku Okelo House bamuyita Shiba era most of the time ali mukola ne Joel. I personally nali nenda akalulu kabwe ndyoke nkwate ngende office yabwe babakkiriza tekewo kamera mbawe factor tree yange nga bwe nali giyiza because government okuteeka ekintu mu nkola just bwe teweetaaga kugiraga waweefunira is abantu baayo banaafunirawa then n'emisolo gyenaafuna. So nze mu kusolvinga ekyange natunuulira nnyo okulaba nti ne malandaga gavumenti nti mufiirwa over 200 billion every year. They will jump in.
We talk about the technology being too much, but the whole time we've been talking about the list, we've not talked about musicians learning how to use the digital platform.
I think that is what I call laziness. Because I gave an example, the government, during our time,